Heavy Metal Online.
Saudações, Headbangers! Aqui quem fala é a Jaqueline Souza e essa é a minha estreia aqui no Heavy Metal Online, dando as caras. Convido vocês a acompanharem agora a entrevista que realizamos com o Dino Cazares. E, uma outra coisa, aproveita, não deixa de se inscrever no nosso canal e também podem nos acompanhar nas redes sociais.
Heavy Metal Online.
Hi, Dino. This is Jaqueline Souza from Heavy Metal Online. First of all, nice to meet you. Thank you for taking this time to talk with us. It's a huge pleasure. And so, how have things been going for Fear Factor recently?
Oh, we've been extremely busy for the past 3 years. Ever since Milo joined the band, we've been on tour ever since. And also in the middle of writing a record as well.
Oh, very nice. And to start here, our subjects concerning all the journey of the band and other subjects, I'd like to ask you about the importance that Fear Factor has as a huge mark to help define extreme industrial metal as a whole, as a subgenre. Looking back, yeah, I really think it like this. And looking back, what moment in the band history do you consider that was the turning point that established the band such an influence?
Well, I think it was our second record, Demanufacture, really, opened the door for us. Sure, our first record, Soul of a New Machine, we did tour a lot, but it wasn't until Demanufacture came out, we got a lot more opportunities. The record was massive all across the world, and we got to go everywhere. We toured the world with some of the biggest artists on that record. Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne, Megadeth. We had a lot of big tours, and it opened the doors for us for a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, very nice. It was huge. I think that it makes a huge impact until nowadays, because it's if we see it has passed at almost 31 years, and the album is still very important in the scene, I think.
Yeah, in June, it'll be 31 years that record came out. In June. So, yeah, it totally took the band to the next level. I didn't see my house for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we were on tour forever. Yeah, on that record.
Nice. So keep going. Your discography is very strong and full of essential tracks, as we were talking. And for the performance here in Bangers Open Air 2026, the fans can expect a set list focused mainly in the classics, or we can expect something new and things that we are not common to using playing live.
Well, we're scheduled to play Demanufacture in its entirety.
Whoa.
So definitely we'll be playing that. Yeah. Plus all the bonus tracks will be from obviously previous records, or sorry, records after the Demanufacture, but from obsolete on. And then new track, it's just a little too early for a new track.
Oh, nice. I was looking forward to hear Freedom or Fire and something like LinkedIn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're going to play that after Demanufacture, yes.
Yeah. Would be huge. And Fear Factor has a long way exploring this relationship between humans as machines, let's say, like in his lyrics. And now we are fully in a digital world where every day we are having everything as digital, and lots of AI and technology is spreading information and at the same time making part of our lives. And I think that I'd like, in the truth, to understand if you feel something like the reality that you and the guys described it in the past is catching up the ideas that you are exploring with what we are living now.
Yes, 100% for sure. Because back then, it was, the technology wasn't fully developed, but we, read a lot of books and we saw that it was going that way. uh, one of the futurist speakers, a guy named Ray Kurzweil, he was talking about this stuff back in the late 80s, early 90s, and we were really big fans of his, and we learned a lot from him and just reading books. And it's definitely caught up. If not, it's probably almost surpassed what we were talking about. But on the record, obsolete, man has become obsolete on that record, and we saw the transition way back then, where the the digital technology was taking over people's jobs back then. And that was just a little bit, and we saw that going. Now it's common. You have to adapt to where we are now.
Yes. And how do you personally feel about this new digital era? You are like, oh, I am used to do into the digital social medias and everything else, or you are more low profile?
Well, it affects everybody in many different ways. Me being a musician, you have the AI programs that'll write music for you, write songs.
Yes.
So that's taken. The thing about it is that the AI learns from the back catalog of endless vast of music, and where these search engines find this music is obviously from Spotify and everywhere else. The problem is that those companies are paying Warner Brothers, and they're paying other record labels to have access, and for them to grant the right for them to have these AI programs learn from this music. So basically, these AI programs are using our music to write music for other people, and we're not getting paid for it. But the record
Yeah,
companies,
it is.
are
Yeah,
getting
yes.
paid for it. And so, yeah, it affects us all. AI affects us all, and it's definitely taking away money from us as a musician.
It was one of the questions that I've prepared before to talk with you, because to me it's important, because nowadays we have lots of discussion about the usage of AI in any kinds of jobs. And as a musician who always was embracing technology into your sound and speaking about things that in that time seems like, oh, this is for the future, I'd like to see if now you are seeing AI as a whole as just a new creativity tool or a potential issue for the artist. But you already say a little bit about it. And do you see other negative points about the usage of AI in the music industry, unless that you say before?
Well, we're going to have to learn how to adapt, and some of the AI music programs have. So basically, you could sell the rights to your voice. So these AI programs have your voice. So if somebody wants to hear your voice or something like your voice, to be used on a record or for a song or whatever, that these AI programs will pay you a royalty. So there are some companies that are adapting to it, and some musicians who are adapting to it. But for the most part, we're pretty much all getting ripped off. And it's been that way for many years. Not necessarily in the AI program, but getting ripped off in the music industry for many years.
Yeah. So you should have lots of stories about it with so many time in this industry. And as always,
Well,
I think that
well,
everything will depend on the way that the people do the things. But in this society, we know that the market is
well, I mean,
changing, and
people are using all the music programs, actually using the songs, and they're putting it out on Spotify and everywhere else. I hear it on digital radio all the time. So it's here. I mean, we can all complain about it and talk shit about it, but until we actually get rid of all of our electronic devices, nothing's going to change.
yeah,
It's
true.
already for many years. It's already been adapted into our life. So most people don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Everything
So,
that we say and do and post, comments, pictures, videos, AI learns from that.
yeah,
So
it's true.
it's learning more and more, and it's much smarter than we are, and it's going to get even more smarter.
Yeah. So Brazil has always received Fear Factor with great enthusiasm. I think that the times that we've been here, the public is really excited about to see the concert. And what does the band are expecting from this return to the country for Bangers Open Air 2026? What do you think about São Paulo?
Well, I love Sao Paulo. It's a very big and busy city. Been there many a times. I've hung out with my friends in Crisium and Sepultura and different guys out there that I know. I was out there with Cavalera. I played guitar in Cavalera, and we toured all through Brazil, and it was amazing. The people are passionate. They're passionate about music. They're one of the most passionate countries besides, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Peru, all those countries and all those Latin countries, Mexico. They're very passionate about the music, and they just go crazy out there, and I love it.
Yeah, and outside Crisium, Sepultura, and all the I say mainstream bands from Brazil, do you know any Brazilian bands that do you like?
Nothing that I can really think of at the moment.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's
Brain
sad that
freeze.
we must. Maybe I can do a list and send to you.
Okay.
So now we must go because of our time box. But Sir Cazares, was really nice to speak with you. Me and my team wish you an amazing stay and amazing concert in Vegas. And to the fans out there, please, people, make sure to catch Fear Factor in the festival. It was very nice, and thank you so much for your presence.
And we'll see you at Bangers Open Air.
Yeah, see you in Bangers.
Thank
Então,
you.
agora eu vou falar aqui em português, pessoal. Fear Factory se apresenta no sábado, dia 25 de abril, no Bangers, que é um dos maiores festivais de metal da América Latina. Vejo vocês no pitch, e é isso aí. Thank you.
Thank you.
Heavy Metal Online.